You can check it. We from Israelite. Oh yeah, and it shall come to pass. African slavery was made legal in the Spanish Caribbean in 1501. Slaving our mothers, our fathers, and some lost their lives. Many heroes died during the process. Puerto Ricans are part of Africans. They're trying to tear us apart, brainwash us, but we still Africans. Black is beautiful, it's beautiful. Black is original. Black is beautiful. Hey, yeah. Black is beautiful, it's beautiful. Black is original. Black is beautiful, yeah. Oh, yeah. Our skin is the weapon that they fear. They see us as a competitor for the long run with the Hebrews from Israelite. Yeah. They're trying to paint it black and red. They're trying to make us lose our way. But we the God-chosen people. We gon' make it, we gon' bring it back home. Africa, we gon' get the throne back. Oh yeah, it's a working process. We black and we beautiful. We strong, we not gonna stop. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is original. Yeah, yeah. Black is beautiful. Hey, yeah. Black is beautiful. Beautiful, intelligent. Black is original. Black is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm black and I'm proud of who I am. I'm black doesn't mean I'm daft. Blacks are intelligent, hardworking and diligent. Oh, yeah, yeah. Put all the colors in this world together. All that we give you is black. And I'm proud to say I'm black. I'm proud of who I am. They try to isolate us, but we find. They push us to the world, but we still here. Trying to abuse us, we getting stronger. Blacks are exceptional. Black is beautiful. Black is original. I'm so real. Black is beautiful. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Black is beautiful. I'm proud I'm black. Black is original. Black is beautiful, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget where you're from. If you're black all around the world,
Puerto Rico.
you're black. Your skin is worth more than gold. Diamonds.
Yeah. Clarion.
Tiny Macado.
Woo, my brother. I love my brother. I'm always forever grateful for him. Thank you, my brother, for your energy, for your wonderful voice, your amazing vocals. Mm-mm-mm. So what we have here, I did change my title, by the way, because I'm just so sick and tired of it all. Although, I will probably change it again and put this like down in the description box. I was not, trying to lose that thought. So what it is the talk with Tiny, GMO, MFS, be like Seedless Beach, natural evil, envy in your blood type of motherfuckers. Mm-mm-mm. Who want watermelon with no seeds? I'm good. Who want motherfucking GMO fruit? I'm good. They'll preach that shit all day long. And then be mad. And be mad. Today I am expressing myself as a free thinker, critical, as a woman, grown, independent thinker. At the end of the day, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And the fact is this, it speaks for itself. The proof is there when you in the know. You are able to identify the truth. See, people don't believe that your seed talks about your fruit. Your seed, let me say this again, please. Come here. Your seed tells me about your fruit. Now, I'm not downplaying nothing. I'm speaking in general. And what a coincidence. Yesterday I started off the conversation with a white hippie just owning a black half daughter. And he was proud about that. He was bragging and he was just all over the place, foaming out the mouth. And he's excited to tell the world that his daughter is half black. But she is daddy's little girl. Now, we all don't have a say on how we come in this world, who we are. The Most High. Let me clarify this. The Most High, when the Most High created you, the Most High made this very clear. And I want to make something very else clear. Let me set the stage real quick. The world may be saved through Israel only. So even if you ain't that seed and you get caught cursing the seed, you shall be dealt with in measures. And as the fiesta goes on, not every dark skin is kin. And you got all these extra stuff, whatever. Just a mixed. We just all mix, Some are by love, some are by rape. Some are hit it and quit it. You don't know why the Most High brought you here, but your fruit speaks for itself. I don't have to ask you who you are. Just by watching you for like a while, you just become predictable. And it's sad when somebody is predictable. So they want to come and force someone else to be predictable. They want to come and be all over shit, all over the place. Just messy ass folks out there. Because you demand something. Now listen, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. There's so many great ways that could have been dealt with. But motherfuckers love to be in their phony ass feelings. Phony than a motherfucker. And you know something, I hope that spirit do your ass in. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I hope you run right into it. Cause the illusion is fucking real. Yes, we have so many bots running around this motherfucker. And everyone crying to be the one. Look at me, watch me, me. Oh, don't walk in the street with guns. Oh, don't do this, don't do that. What about my agenda? Ain't nobody even fucking paying you any mind. You know what? People need to learn how to do what the fuck you good at. And meet a motherfucker in the middle. Don't talk about it, be about it. That's how we gonna get somewhere. If motherfuckers just stop trying to knock motherfuckers down on a social media, trying to discredit motherfuckers, and then motherfuckers gotta come and treat you like little baby, talk to you in baby steps, cause you just really looking crazy out this motherfucker, but claim to be fucking up there in your mind. Where the fuck where are you? You know? Why? And that's all we can say is why. Because it all starts in the mind. It all starts in the motherfucking mind. That bitch ass mind that you intend to lose all the motherfucking time. Go find your motherfucking mind. Y'all motherfucking steady losing your motherfucking minds out here. Go find your fucking mind. Bitch ass. Crying ass. Delusional ass. Insane motherfucker. In a pandemic. Still playing games. What a fucking disgrace and a distraction. A retarded ass one, if you will. The watchers are here to watch it. Playing. But that's that seed for you. And you know something that's funny because I be steady talking about a seed, but I don't know what the fuck happened over here though. What happened over here? I'll play this real quick. Even though the damage was already done, but I guess, whatever, they're gonna meet up, whatever, whatever. So, and I'm not talking about anybody's name. I'm just using sound bites for examples. And this is how we be fucking dogging each other out here. In delusions, living in delusions. Like, like you don't know the time that we living in is crazy.
I'm sitting back, but I could definitely try and help you structure some of that. I also really hit this man up because for people who want to know what Michi can do, well, I can put about 300 people in a room just like that in any given motherfucking city. Don't take pictures of it, but people who have been in a room of 300 in this chat will verify that for you. So I was trying to work and see if some way we could assist. Maybe we can work together. I can bring people into the room. You can do some of this training, and we can really set up some structures to some community policing in our communities, right? I couldn't get 2 words in, so I could never even talk about what I offered. I got preached to, and I got told that you are Jesus reincarnated. Not me, him. I'm sorry, you don't say Jesus. Y'all say what, Yahweh? I was told that I should go live and do an interview with him and tell everybody that the Black agenda is now coming under the NFAC. What? What? This is why Michi has not had an interview with this man. This is why Michi has not moved forward with this man. So I don't give a fuck if you're excited about him on goddamn line or he wants you to show up and y'all had a formation. So this chick who's so offended, and when I didn't even say this much in my last video, I didn't say anything disregarding, you're mad, but have you directly dealt with this man? I have. And I have a problem with his arrogance, his ego, and his over-religious ways. I don't do religious motherfuckers. Thank you, Richie. I'm not the only one. But how many of y'all have been watching him, but y'all don't want to get out of your emotions? It's too religious for me. I'm getting preached to all the fucking time. I can't watch his lives anymore.
Because it ain't for you then. And what ain't for you, sweetie, it just ain't for you. See? I hate to break this to you, honey bunny, but, this ain't about you. And if you want to get a word or two in, there's a better way of going about it. Like, and I'm not throwing shade. And I'm not trying to start nothing. Because you see, I ain't put no titles on nothing. I'm not trying to be fucking famous. I'm just talking to the universe. This is the type of shit we got to deal with. Every motherfucking single time somebody want to do, and it's always her. Like, this is her MO. It's nothing new under the sun. Like, that's the spirit. That's your daddy's fucking spirit. I'll go a step further and let you tell her yourself. Let her tell you herself. Once again, nothing new under the sun.
Shout out to you, Bernard. Thank you for that. He's overly religious and he brings religion into the movement. So let's go a little bit further. And I'm going to say some shit some of y'all might not like. But I'm just telling the truth. Now, I haven't lied about the conversation we've had. I didn't lie about anything that was said to me. So my thing is, how do you work with leaders and people who are so arrogant that they do not want to work with anybody else that's doing the work? Or because you're a woman, you should sit the fuck down. But my work speaks for itself. Yeah, it was disappointing to me too, but I was like, whatever. I mean, and so I don't have a problem with the movement. I have a problem with the leader. Shout out to you, Cobra. Right. Hey, I agree. I agree. Shout out to you, Turquoise. Thank you for that. So I'm glad you got the power and got the people together. But my question is, are we going to now organize that and put some structure to what it is that we're seeing? Because without
What kind of structure you want, honey? America, Babylon is falling. Oh, fallen Babylon! We all have to ask you, how the fuck are we gonna save ourselves? Probably the same thing your daddy has been saying. Oh, I'm gonna keep that shit right there. I mean, that's that seed shit. That's the seed. You know what I'm saying? It's just so that, you know. And I just feel so bad that no matter what, Vicky Dilla got disrespected. No matter what, I'm saying, no matter what, Rashid, everything you call out, everything is your way. It's whatever. You know, has it ever occurred to you that the man simply always says, this is what I always remember him saying too, because I listen. I listen. I listen to the key points. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're not dealing with your emotions, you can hear the real shit. You know what I mean? Because this ain't about you. It's about what's really going on. And when you observing somebody and you analyzing somebody and you focusing on what the fuck is going on, you have no fucking time to be emotional. So every time he always says, I'm not a part of anything. You have to meet the requirements. The requirements is go get you a gun. Yes. We're in tyranny, honey. You know what totalitarianism is? You talk about it. Now you sounded great. It's like, we take so much steps, and to go so much forward, and then there's always just one big old motherfucking mouth. It's just, like, let it be. You want structure, you want this, you want that, you want everything. Honey, you gonna have to work for it. Go work. You've been doing a phenomenal job. You are you. See, when people are about their shit, let me tell you something. You just sit there and wait for motherfuckers to call you. You should be the one to be called. That's how we should be operating. Be about your shit. Get your platform up. When somebody gonna tap on your shoulder and torch and pass the torch to you, just be motherfucking ready. Why you gotta be such a distraction? Why you gotta be so emotional? Why you gotta be so extravaganza? All because you wanted a fucking... Okay, so you got it. You could have just simply just did a video and tagged him. Hey, Grandmaster, da-da-da, I wanna like this me, Michi X. Hit me up. It'd have been simple. Simple. Because who don't know Michi X, right? Who don't know her? I mean, you could have just did that. That's just my humble opinion as a grown-ass woman. Instead of God, what I'm saying, you want to be a part of whatever, Hey, be part of everything, Take a fucking stand. Take a fucking stand. Yes, what? I hate to break it to you because the next part, let me shut up. Just go ahead.
the structure, it don't matter. Thank you, Dennis. Much love to you back. So Will said no real Hebrew believes in religion. These are separate. I don't know. I will tell you my experiences with Hebrew Israelites. Another thing that was said, this was said publicly and openly. So tell me where I'm lying. Where's my lie at? No hate. Just where's my lie at, right? Motherfuckers want to know why I'm not acknowledging, why I'm not rocking with it, why I'm not publicizing it, because I'm not doing it. He don't know how to work with nobody. But did y'all not hear him say publicly this? He says that there were all shades of black people there. And they were all black people. Black people come in shades, all different shades. And they have one test to prove if you're black. How many of y'all can finish that sentence since you've been following him so hard? What is that one test to prove if people are black? Here he go bringing in his religion. He says that if your father is black, then you are black. If your father is white, but you have another black parent or any other race, if your father is not the one black.
No. See, that's not how that goes. It's not about the way you seeing it. I hate to break it to you. I'm glad that your children got to see it if your baby daddy black. You know what I'm saying? But I hate to break it to you. The seed skipped you, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? And shit happens. You know what I'm saying? But you were a great incubator to carry the seed. See? And maybe your mama is a seed. But she got it in with Jesus. Just saying though. Just saying though. I'm just saying though. You feel me? That's what happened with Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Now that's what happened. The white man got up in Eve. You know, and had a funny ass looking baby. But for some strange reason it was, you know what I'm saying, ever since. That seed. It's that damn seed. You know, you got the GMOs running around here, then you got that seed. Just like the fruit. See? Is that too hard? I mean, people love to talk about, healthy shit. Shit, like, I'm just gonna break it down. Common sense. Simple, basic common sense. Even though, you know, you didn't even, I don't understand. Like, I'm just like, man, I'm like super baffled that, you know, that we can actually, if first of all, we need self-control. We need self-structure. Before we can talk about any other structure, we need to be in control. Looking crazy, just distracting. They're like, yep, here it go. Woo! Leave her YouTube up. That's the one. See? And it's like, it's always, and what's funny? Because I was just doing a video on this. You got Israelites talking about Grandmaster. You got white people talking about Grandmaster. But, you know what I'm saying? You could just tell, like, the GMO always attacking the seed. So, this is the time when you're going to see the GMOs, stand rise. They're not going to be down with you. They're going to be down against you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be like thieves trying to take that shit from you. And see, that seed of a white man is dangerous in color. People don't, if you do not understand this shit, is crazy. Because they have that gene in them. It's an automatic. They do what the fuck they do. It's the gene. Mixed with DNA, yeah, a little polished up, man. That's the shit. That shit. And I'm gonna tell you, we look like mulattoes. The difference between the mulattoes carry two different genes. Back then when the white man raped the fucking slaves, the female slaves, that's a GMO baby right there. Boom. And that's why Hosea was talking about the seed. It's always gonna be about the seed. No matter how many they had, the Most High know his seed. And that's the thing. It's not about being religious. It's about being educated, because this is history. How many times When folks be out here explaining this shit, and she could hate it, she could do whatever, because she just stopped right there. And that's the problem. You can't be mad at folks because they are willing to be knowledgeable about beautiful knowledge. That's one thing somebody can never take from you when you die, is that knowledge in your head. Knowledge, if someone shows you something, teaches you something, take it as a win. Always be open minded. Always be willing to learn. Never. This shit right here is crazy. It's a mark. Look.
You are not black at all. So that would mean, for as much as he was like, hey, what's up, Michi? He must didn't do his research hard enough for me, because before we talked, he said he did. And we talked and we had a good conversation. I mean, well, he had a good conversation because I didn't get in 2 words edgewise for 30 goddamn minutes. He just took over the whole conversation. It's like he had a script written. He gave that shit to me. As soon as the motherfucking phone call came on, I wasn't even allowed to say, I really appreciate speaking with you, brother. And then he was like, my phone about to die. And the phone died. And I was like, okay, I don't know what any of that was about. I'm confused. This is how I got off the phone call feeling.
But your earrings look like the same earrings that he was talking about in the chain. So obviously you have a connection and knowing something, you know. Same exact piece that he was talking about in his video over here about the Egyptian real meaning of the Osiris crosses before the time of, you know, talk about like AD. But I'm not, don't even quote me on that, you know. Don't get me the line out this mug. But anyhow, I'm just like, wow, you know. But see, that's the Most High. That's the power of the Most High. See, the Most High said, I will pour out my spirit on my sons and daughters for a reason. Not the peculiar so-called Christians want to be the thought of the earth and drafted themselves in this illusion the Second Thessalonians talk about. And even the New Testament period is all about the son of perdition. And that seed. That's why it's so important to understand this. It's like, yes, a woman is a wonderful thing, and yes, you're gonna always have that DNA, and but it's all about the seed. Period. Period. And that seed is so deep. It goes back to every grandfather man in that gene. You know. So it's just crazy. It's just crazy. So it's like, that's how deep that shit is. And we don't want to respect that. We don't want to be diligent. We don't want to be vigilant. But you don't respect what the man believes. Obviously, me personally, when I hear him speak, I already done my diligence. I already know what he's talking about. I already know what I'm seeing. I already know what I'm witnessing. So that's what this seed is really all about. It's not about out here fighting for nothing. It's all about getting ready. Getting ready in such a time. That's what the seed is all about. But yet, the beasts of the field, the beasts of the field, you know, and yes, the children have stayed raw. Ephraim have stayed raw because they have mixed and defiled the Most High seed in such a time, and even in going off being with the Gentiles, period. They should have never done that. But yeah, it is what it is. They were never to mix. The worst thing Martin Luther King ever did was mix with the Gentiles. See, so now when we start talking about these things, we begin to see and understand why more and more. But people, they're not willing to do this knowledge. They just want to just downplay it. They don't understand it because it's not for them. See, it's so deep that it has to be plugged into you. It has to be rooted in you, and it comes with your suffering. If you suffer, good enough, you will not be out here looking like a fool. You know, and motherfuckers that yearn to suffer, come on, give me a fucking break. You know, just running around like a beast in the field, fucking with people names, fucking with people's shit, demanding, disrespecting. That's a no. That's cold. Stop it. Killing the fucking vibes, fucking up the morale, trying to push forward with structure. That's not structure. That's fucking contamination. That's toxicity. That's poison. What kind of fucking agenda are you leading? Screaming and moaning about it like nobody is obligated to do any fucking thing in such a time as far as surviving or dying. Which one you going to do? Are you going to fucking survive or die? That's cold. Structure. Don't you see shit being defund? Don't you see the next wave coming like a motherfucker? And yeah, trust me, their plan is to have you begging for universal income. Okay. Don't get it fucked up. Motherfuckers out here playing with juggling with people's lives. And that's why I feel like that. Because as a fucking community, as a grown ass woman, we are all individual. We are all motherfucking ready to ride or die. You're going to protect your fucking children to the best of your knowledge, your ability. You're going to do what the fuck you got to do for you on this motherfucking dying ass earth right now and falling Babylon. You don't have to dictate nothing. You're fucking distracting. It's not a movement. We're building a fucking army. Get the fuck out the way. Army, come live your fucking beautiful dream. You know what structure? When you take it. Have you begun to go to a shooting range and learn how to fucking just focus on that? I'm going to tell everybody what I've been telling everybody. Go learn something better. Feel it. Get the hang of it. Get with the program. And then offer what you got to offer behind the scenes. Why the fuck everybody gotta know what, when, and how? Code. What the fuck you want code when motherfuckers give you code? You don't know simple-minded motherfucking code. See, simple-minded is what we don't do. We're not doing simple-minded. Simple-minded is deadly dangerous motherfuckers. Now listen. There's Israelites talking about this cat. There's everybody talking about this motherfucking cat. But ain't nobody saying nothing. Nothing. And big up, shout out to the ones that are out there standing near their women with guns willing to protect the community at this point. Byron. Fucking whining, crying ass motherfuckers out here. Fuck is wrong with y'all? And then it's crazy because if you have a big ass platform, this is why I don't do big. I don't do big. Because you gotta learn how to creep. How do you expect to get something done? In such a time, everybody watching, not just local. We talk about foreign and domestic. Girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? See, that's what the fuck y'all need to understand. Get your seed lit, turn on, stop bullshitting. You gonna either be in or you not. There's too much shit popping off right now. You got China. Let me give you the motherfucking rundown, because y'all be out here being too petty for me. So I'm gonna give you the rundown. You got China fighting India like a motherfucker. You got motherfucking Russia ready to come and run up in here with China. You got motherfucking World War III, chemo fucking pandemic all up your fucking assholes coming out through your fucking mouth, being murdered. You motherfuckers, you bitch, you wanna do something? Go strike a motherfucking hospital with your big ass platform. Talk about how the doctors should be going on strike, not killing us in the hospitals, not pandemicing us. Use your fucking platform for real, for real. Save our brothers and sisters. It's such a time. You know what? I'm about to call Ocasio. One thing I know about Ocasio, if I tell Ocasio go strike on the hospitals, I bet you that bitch will go strike on the hospitals, you scary ass motherfuckers. Cause that's where your motherfucking last stop could be. Play with me if y'all motherfucking want out here. Fuck is y'all talking about? But you want to worry about somebody carrying guns. Go get your own motherfucking guns. Fuck is you talking about? Out this motherfucker. God, that's looking crazy. But that's your fucking MO. So we gonna ask you, man, to chill, yo. Just chill. Fall back. Be fucking realistic. Think logic. You know what I'm saying? All that petty shit, that shit is so played out. And you got a big platform. You already know you bigger than that. Come on now. Can't be out here mucking and scarfing motherfuckers. Doing stupid shit. Talking down to everything. You know what I'm saying? I feel, and I'm not saying nothing, because I'm a female. I know my motherfucking boundaries, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be out here acting like, no, I'm gonna cry, I'm gonna pray for my sisters, the daughters, and the sons and daughters of Zion. You feel me? See, I hate to say it, y'all. Say that seed will, when you find out that shit missed you, you will be mad. You feel me? That's how that shit go. You know? And all we can do is just pray that the world will stop being stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, Israel needs to get it together, but so does the Gentiles. And the Gentiles can't be saved until they bless Israel. So guess what? Looks like Jesus did not come save. He did not come to save the world. Unfortunately, that is not the case. And the reason why, it's not about being religious, because I tell y'all all motherfucking day, Israelites ain't shit on the street. They just as worse as the pastor pork chops in the motherfucking front store churches. And I will continue to tell you, and now you want to come and say what about the name of Yah? Now you asking for trouble, girl. I'm just going to leave that right there. Me, as a humble child, you know what I'm saying? Grown women to you, grown women to her, sister, whatever, brother, my sisters, my brothers, or whatever. We're gonna be out here, right? We need to be in spirit and in truth, you know. And it takes a lot to have that spirit. That spirit comes with a lot of long suffering. People don't realize that, you know. I could tell you about long suffering, you know. But I tell you what, out of my long suffering, I never in a million years thought about robbing a motherfucking bank. Honest to God. Okay? Now, if that's what you did, check, you did it to your motherfucking self. See? Simple shit like that. You know? And I say, look, it's okay for you to go and learn how to shoot a gun. That's your right. You probably won't be able to carry one, but like I tell everybody, everyone, go learn how to use one. You know what I'm saying? Go learn. Go learn. Your children, teach your children how to fight. Put them in martial law. Let's start being real. Let's start keeping it real out this motherfucker. Let's start. You want to rise? Start with yourself. By being humble and moving silence. Move like you want to win. Move like you a fucking hood sniper. Fuck that shit. All that shit got to stop, y'all. We ain't doing nothing but like, White man looking at us like, there they go. Alright, we gonna let her rock and roll with this shit. You know? I have homeboy looking crazy out here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad that he's gonna come and give you, you know, some time, you know? I'm glad about that. Like I said, y'all might shut the fucking internet down. Who knows? You know? But it's not what we say, it's how we say it. And we need to start respecting each other out here. If you're going to use somebody's name in a fucking title, don't try to... And even though, just being on a big platform, and it's such a moment like now, and you talking like that, of course people are going to run and say that. You know, why wouldn't they? You know? That's what's going on in the moment. That's the way. But why even set that energy out there in the universe? You feel me? That's what I'm saying. We gotta start thinking before we move. And you gotta be civilized, man. You gotta be civil. Civilized, you know what I'm saying? If you really, really wanna be all that, like motherfuckers say they wanna be, you ain't even gotta do much. Just love your brother. Be your brother's keeper. Is that too hard? Is that too much to ask for? Sometimes we think we gotta do it all. But what you think it's gonna do to you? How you think motherfuckers looking at you? You out here doing whatever you doing, boom, in the name of whatever. Cause I still didn't understand what the fuck happened. You know, you was just being emotional, and that's why I say emotions. I don't do emotions with all due respect, no shit. I would never, shut nobody down. Sometimes, people when they emotional, they just need to fucking cry. Go sit the fuck down somewhere and go cry about whatever the fuck you feeling, whatever you going through. Deal with it. Cry. Get on your fucking knees. Let that be between you and the Most High. Don't come defaming, defamation, or whatever the case may be, especially in such a motherfucking time like now. It's one thing we need to stop abusing this motherfucking internet for. You know what I'm saying? Because with the Most High, want for us, it ain't gonna be done through this. And even with Israel, like, acting the fuck up. Oh, everybody got everything all about to say about him. At the end of the day, when they come from FEMA, they're coming for your black ass. It didn't matter if you that gene or not. You feel me? So if you gonna fucking bless the fucking whatever, just be fucking normal. You know what I'm saying? People are watching. The world's watching you. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because this is epic. This is global. We talking about scattered among all nations. Come on now, y'all need to get in the motherfucking know already. And it ain't nobody fault if you don't know what somebody talking about in such precious moments. Because time is really up. So for folks to go ahead and take shit for granted, it's just fucked up. Sometimes, you need to turn your motherfucking self off and go cry. You know what I'm saying? Humble yourself. Don't forget you got kids. You got a family too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we ain't always gotta be hood. We ain't gotta be all fucking stiff necked. If we want to be treated some kind of type of way, we need to present ourselves in a way. At all times. At all times. It's one thing about being whoever you want to be, but when you trying to knock somebody else down in the middle of rising, how long you think you gonna be up there? Ain't nobody gonna want to fuck with you. What kind of agenda you doing? What you doing? We either making each other or we trying to break each other. What the fuck we doing? You know what I'm saying? So I hope that interview go very well tomorrow, And, it's all about the truth. You got to understand, we talking about recolonization. We talking about from Spain. We talking about from Russia. We talking about from Europe. We talking about the 10 kingdoms. Did a motherfucking number on here. Go learn your fucking 10 kingdoms. You know what I'm saying? And then when you get on that level, then you're going to have to figure out, because that's what the history, and you know what happened? That's why we're so easily preyed on. Because we find one thing out, we stop there. You can't stop. You got to keep learning. The fight is for your brain. It's for your mind. This information that we out here giving, we already targeted. And that's why y'all need to stop disrespecting motherfuckers. Motherfuckers got their life on the line to fulfill this end of the prophecy. But y'all don't fucking respect that. Because y'all not even in the know. You want to be like, oh, my daddy was done. So what? That's not nobody's problem but your mama. And I know you hate whatever you hate. Because I don't know you like that. But children are watching. We want to be an example. And, going about shit like a fucking maniac, and then I like this. This is what I'm saying. See, so but I got to express myself on that. But here goes the short video.
Just like 10 or 15 minutes. I got something I need to say. So y'all do me a favor, like this video, share this video, subscribe if you have not, hit that notification bell. But I want to address something that happened. So this may be your first time seeing this video, so let me rehash really quickly why I'm making this video. So I made a video last night that most of you watching right now will probably know. And I said some things about why I felt that I couldn't work with Grandmaster Jay, who is the leader of the NFAC crew, right? The Not Fucking Around Coalition. So apparently there were some people that do what we do. They ran their ass right over to Grandmaster Jay's platform and was like, Mitchie is mad at you and she talking about you. So I want to come here and I want to be an example like I have always continued to do in this walk, y'all. For those of you that have walked with me and watched me from the very beginning, I'm very transparent. I'm honest about everything, so that you can see what this walk is like. I have fallen in front of you and I get the fuck back up.
Thank you. And that's what we gotta understand. You know, we gonna make some mistakes, but we gonna get right the fuck back up. And we not gonna let this black thing get too much to us. But what we gonna do is we gonna look our motherfucking oppressors in the face. You see, we're in the middle of a fucking special time, Michi. Michi, you know, you count, girl. You know you fucking count. You know, you're amazing. No one can never take that from you. Not Dr. Watkins, not Vicky Dilla. Vicky Dilla is amazing too. She's doing a phenomenal job. And with the story that she covered, baby, it was touching. It was heartbreaking. As a matter of fact, let me play my homie. Let me. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mm, mm, mm. Period. I can't. I'm not even gonna say it. Period, poo. Where my boy at? Hold up, y'all. Here we go, boom. This some shit right here.
Again, he breathe. Again. God damn, I can't breathe. Our voices are being quarantined. COVID-19, 60s to 1619. Jamestown choked me, sold me. Shackles hold me tightly by my neck, and I can't breathe. Again, 2020 ain't no fucking vision on your tail-eye vision of why I'm living like a prejudged villain. CNN, Fox News commentating and debating why I can't fucking breathe. Again, how many times do I have to say this? I'm taking the gloves off because racism is the main deadliness that's contagious. I just got diagnosed and received a degree in criminology, but fuck your education. I don't wanna learn shit from a nation that's racist. The definition of policing, overseeing property. I can't understand how the white man never understood how to handle the human properly. Honorable Elijah Muhammad and the noble Drew Ali spoke constantly, consciously, and cautiously about this ungodly prophecy. And you still worried about your prophecy? Amazon deliveries, handouts, hands up, don't shoot, but now your knees are on my neck stopping me from occupying oxygen that God obviously brought for me, for I am his offspring, his true seed. Motherfucker, get off of me, please. I can't breathe. Please, somebody call the police on the police, cause I can't breathe again. And everything hurts. Your words, your knees, your nerve. Your white wife who had the nerve to say she was frightened by black life while my face is on the fucking curb. I ain't scared of no fucking virus. This mask is for a riot. I can't breathe, and the media telling me to keep quiet, suffocating me into silence. The devil's greatest trick, convincing the world that we were the ones who were violent. Nah, they the ones deficient, insufficient comprehension of their barbaric existence. Y'all worried about this pandemic when our grandparents still trying to recover from when you gave them syphilis. Because in our blood, we scared of the white cells attacking our immunity. The system, defective, infected. So who has the disease, you or me? Because I'm at a dis-ease, disadvantage, dismantled disability of your white knees killing me. Been on our neck for centuries, knees or trees, either way you still lynching me. And what did we ever do to you except for build and make America great initially? Fuck again, cause I can't breathe. Potentially you missing me, clearly not listening. Intentionally, we are a people of peace, but like Pac said, I ain't no killer, but your policies are pushing me further from the legislation, jumping off the education, while your skinheads, the damnation, and your clandestine rhetoric will forever be evident. Fuck the elite in the top 3%, I'm heaven sent. I was born Asiatic, and you made me asthmatic, so fuck your vaccines and masks. You gon' worry about these hands tomorrow, cause you can't sanitize the past. You may have took my last breath, but you'll never colonize my spirit. Standing there watching while I die. I can't breathe, and you still can't hear it. Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana ilondoloze 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 zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana Jerusalema ikhaya lami ilondoloze uhambe nami zungangishilana dawo yami ayikholana buso wami awukholana ilondoloze zuhambe nami
This video is so beautiful, so talented, the most beautifulest, the best creators, the best builders. You just can't help it, you know. And no matter what, you know, and yes, baby girl, you are black, you know, without a shadow of a doubt. Nobody will never ever take that from you. Your mama black, you know. And so what? You know, your children are Israel, you know. It's not we just got to get with the program. We got to get with this program that the most high is coming for those who keep the laws, statutes and the commandments. And that's what it's all about. And the sad part about the Gentiles is this. I'm going to tell you something. Only the world can be saved through Israel. People don't grasp that. That is the They must cleave to Israel. Only Israel can be a light unto them. Everything that was ever preached, no one can preach in spirit and in truth unless you are that seed. Period. It's not a religion. It is a birthright. It is a bloodline. It is a seed. And this is the original sin. And I'll go a step further to tell you that we are in a broken covenant. The laws were transgressed. And we are struggling to come back. Before everything, it was always indigenous. It's nothing new under the sun. See? The offspring is the offspring. The diasporas, the descendants. We got the northern kingdom, the southern kingdom. And it's very important that we know this. And we depart from the world. If you are that seed. You're probably doing it naturally. Because you've been chastised. You had a hard life. So you know better. Oh, the ones, the chosen ones. You know how many times they cheated life? Death. You know how many times man, listen. And on that, it could be a normal day. They could be minding their business and they'll find themselves always in something. Or something always coming to them. You know? Or you just that one. You know? It's dangerous. Fucking dangerous. It's not easy to be that person. It's not easy. Everybody suffers, you know? But it comes to a point where you don't even want to be out there like that, you know? You just want to move in silence. You just want to be left the fuck alone, you know? And doing what we gotta do, you know? Taking care of our children, you know? Laying low. And being diligent and vigilant, you know? What are we learning? Nothing. Here comes another wave. Rather it's a red wave, a green wave, a blue wave, a Democrat wave, a Republican wave. And these psychopath ass doctors, they back at it again. Yep. Yeah. And you got some, you got stuff just, people they're dying for lack of knowledge. Because they out here doing everything but surviving. You know. They're so fucking distracted that they lose themselves in a zone. Next thing you know, one down, another one down, and that's why the Most High said, my people will perish from a lack of knowledge. I don't care. And the bigger, I'm telling you how important this is, It's not easy to teach. The bigger your platform is, the more blood you have on your hands. So I don't keep that type of company. You hear me? I say what I gotta say. I'll speak to the universe. The universe, they can hear me when they want. Drop a comment, meet me in the comment box, if you listening to the archive for the many, But I know one thing. We better be each other's keepers or stay the fuck out of each other's ways. You know what I mean? Cause shit is getting real. Shit is getting real. The last thing you want to be is a highlight. Mm-mm. And I say this to all my beautiful sisters and brothers out here on these gadgets. Stay safe at all times. Look left, look right, look everywhere. It's okay to disappear, reappear. It's okay. It's not that serious. You know. That's how it's gonna be. For those who disappear and reappear. When they reappear, they mean business. They're not out here just getting on here for garbage, just to be torturing somebody's name, trying to defame something because you can't get something your way in your mind, And that's a sickness, That's narcissistic ways, bad habits. you know. And it's not cool. It's not cool. It's a dangerous thing to play nowadays, you know. Playing on these motherfucking gadgets will get you absolutely nowhere, you know. If we gonna be vocal, let's be respectful, man. You know, let's remember that we are not invisible. You know, people are watching. You know, and it's not what you say; it's how you say it. I don't care if you're gonna think you're gonna slay something. Make sure it's, you know, if you're gonna slay it, slay it. Fuck it, you know. Because once the damage is done, it's done. You know. But hey, you know, I know that the best thing would be is to communicate with one another, you know, on one accord, you know. Let's get some shit straight, you know. Everybody is going to survive or die. That's cold. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do what you got to do. At the end of the day, you gotta learn how to crawl out of motherfucking hole, crawl in a hole, know where the fuck, what's your surroundings, how you motherfucking detouring, how you gonna do this, what's your motherfucking ABC plan. It's about that time. It's not even about everything else. That shit is irrelevant. You know what I'm saying? We gonna meet each other in the motherfucking middle of the fields or whatever the case may be. That's a whole nother motherfucking video. There was numerous videos that I've watched that I've heard that. You know, if you're about your shit, boom, meet motherfuckers in the middle of the center. But people don't understand that, you know. So when you get organized and you motherfucking stop dreaming, you know, come to the plate. Fucking give it your all. Give it your whole motherfucking, throw it all up. Throw it all up. You know, vomit that shit up. Come on, bring it all to the plate. You know, because we going to need that in these motherfucking days when motherfucking bomb, atomics, all kinds of types of stuff falling on us. Fucking with this goofy ass president and motherfucking China and Russia and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So we going to need each other like no other. Hey, hey. Dance and motherfucking hoodoo kumbaya to that. Don't talk about it, be about it. We will see in a motherfucking time of need. You will know who the fuck is who when you need something. Motherfuckers ain't dumb. This shit ain't for show and tell neither. You know what I'm saying? This shit ain't. Right now, we gotta worry about these motherfuckers sending out children to these motherfucking psychopath ass schools. You know what I'm saying? Let's focus on that. Let's be women. Let's try to think of other alternatives and how to start businesses. That's our job. That's the woman lady's job. You let the men and the women that want to fight in demolition, yes, it's okay to learn how to shoot a motherfucking gun, baby girl. You better. Because when shit hits the fan, there will be no more rules. There will be no more laws. Oh, I forgot to tell you, we're already heading down that motherfucking route. Okay? It'll be every man for the motherfucking selves, whether you like it or not. Now, don't think that just because it's a black militia that there's not a white militia. Look it up. They've been in some shit too, and I was just talking about that as well. Because they feel intimidated by the things that are going on in such a time like nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So let's be logical. Let's be realistic. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got a lot of things going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfucking things going on. But it's always all been about black people. I mean, let me get that shit out there too. Let me put that on the motherfucking table. It's always been about you. This identity, what they have done. That's why we got to get to the bottom of this. It's not about being religious. It's about history. It goes with the rape. It goes with the slave trade. It goes with the this. It goes with the curses. It goes with the blessings. So if you're not with that, then you need to just stop. Because that's what it really is all about. You want reparations. You got to know what the fuck you want reparations for. How many times you been colonized? Who you going to first for your motherfucking reparations? Is the fucking key question. Would it be Spain? Or will it be Britain? As far as I'm concerned. Would it be Brexit? Or what? Who? Which one of these motherfucking? Would it be Anglo-Saxon? Would it be Rothschild? What would it be? The Jewish community? Let's get our motherfucking thoughts together. It's time to brainstorm. See? I'm doing my women thing. And I'm proud. And anyone who wants to be on that level, it's your First and Second Amendment right. Go get it. Go get it. And even if you are a felon, still go learn how to shoot. You have a privilege to learn how to shoot. Because that's your privilege. Don't ever let nobody tell you that that's not your privilege. Period. Feel me? So we gotta be on a high level. We gotta be on high thinking. We gotta be thinking logical because in such a time, motherfuckers, when motherfuckers shit start happening and shit start happening, you better be ready to protect your shit. Stop being petty out here, y'all. I don't go for how religious y'all want to be, Israelites. I don't go for how Christians, y'all already know how I feel about that. So it's not, and then reading the book of Enoch, you crazy? That's the book of all books. If you ever want to know anything, read that shit right there. You can't handle it. You gotta be the chosen to. You gotta that seal. That's what the seals are all about. When you reading shit, you don't know what you're reading. Not everybody. You have to be unsealed to see the words and everything different. See, and that's the blessing of the seed. We are in this snow that is being rejected. In the world, they shit on Israel all day. Like I said, not every Egyptian or dark skin is a kin. Black on black is genetic. Black on black crime is genetic. Trust me when I tell you that. You know, like they say, kill your brother, right? Cain killed Abel. Boom. There you go. Been doing that ever since. They always sacrifice the kins. And that's that shit, you know. But what can we say? And that's where knowledge comes in. And people don't like knowledge because they don't understand it. If I was you and I heard half of the shit that when I hear Grandmaster say that sounds so familiar to me, and I'm like, yeah, because it comes with being diligent and vigilant. Now I get it. You know, you could do everything and then some. But that was uncalled for. That was something that whatever. I understand you ain't get a word in. You to call his ass right back. Said his phone died. Call him back tomorrow. Call him back another time. Like, hey, I believe we were disconnected or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe if you click, you click. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that shit is. You know? Anyway, I would determine if I want to talk to you a second time anyway. So if you're cool, you cool. If you're not, you just not. It's not like you're hard to talk to. You're not. You're a cool fucking gal. Everybody loves you. I love you. We love Vicky Dillo. We love. Oh, I would tell you who I don't love. I do not love Dr. Walken. I never forget. I did a motherfucking show on you and him, and y'all was going back and forth. I collaborated both of y'all videos going back and forth, and it was the funniest shit that I've ever done. Okay, you crack me the fuck up. But there's some things that I don't take lightly. As far as like in a movement like this, we can't afford to see that fall apart. So I can't hardly wait to the outcome. Or your hard work will pay off. Just be sincere. Be fucking you. Fuck the fucking drama. You feel me? Do you, girl. Dream big. Yeah, we all want that motherfucking Martin Luther King dream. Baby, freedom. And I had a dream to really be free. I want to be so free. Yeah, even if we go and come back and try to take the land. Oh, no, baby. Oh, hell to the no. We gonna have a land. Don't worry about it. We gonna have a beautiful land, okay? You just hang tight. We gonna get a land, baby. We gonna get it all. You know why? Because we prepping for that shit. And God helps those who helps themselves. You feel me? I don't know what Jesus they was waiting for, honey. But I tell you what, I see a lot of messiahs all over the place with that gene and that royal blood ready to fight. Ooh, fight for your rights. Yeah. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Now we gonna preach, let's preach in spirit and in truth. You feel me? Um, Talk as loud as the fuck you want, and I wish everybody be on the same page because this information is the information that they have killed. They killed so many ancestors over these laws, statutes, and commandments, and transgress these laws, for we are lawless. That they perverted the earth with all this filth and sin. Does it make sense? We were not meant to be like this, But, and white people will tell you that, like I said, I had a video the other day of the white woman. She was talking about Grandmaster. She's talking about the reptilians. Okay? She was talking about the reptilians. That we up against reptilians. And I said, we know we are dealing with beasts of the field. It's what it is. And that's why that's so important when it comes to this information. It's very, very important. Because they're beasts of the field, they're heathens, they're pagans, they're nasty, they're cavemen from the Caucasus Mountain. They're disgusting. They're inhumane. That's what our enemies been telling us to love them and pray for them, and they're so damn nasty and heartless. That seed is dangerous. That seed is dangerous. That's all I'm saying. That seed, a white man's seed, is dangerous. The 2 seeds on the earth. Okay? That makes a huge difference. And I know people by their fruits, by the way they carry themselves, by the way they talk. I mean, I've grew up in the hood. I mean, they don't get no hooder than that, baby. And all I see is I've seen it all, But it is just so annoying, to see when one person can try to destroy so much, and become such a big distraction of it all, you know. That's what I'm saying. In such a time, we done watching TV, we done watching all that shit, we done, we already know televised, you know what I'm saying? Televised. we in time, televised in time. We special like that. We royal. Feel me? We out here predicting shit. We out here calling shit for what it is, seeing it for what it is. And at the end of the day, they coming for us. You understand? Overstand? You understand that shit? They coming for us. Nothing new under the sun. And to be making noise about carrying weapons and guns and all this, you sound like the Democrats preaching about gun control. So what we supposed to do? Be out there. Da 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 da. We gonna do whatever the fuck we gotta do to be heard. I don't know why that's a problem, but somebody gotta do it the way they want to do it. You do it the way you want to do it. Everybody's gonna be different, And that's what we need to do. We need to just support one another, respect each other. Don't try to fucking break each other on these stupid ass videos, and stop fucking being messy. Be normal. Start looking like unity. If you fucking want somebody to take you serious, look like unity. Behave like unity. Ain't nobody fucking coming to trust your ass with nothing. Acting all like that. Fucking snappy, chappy ass motherfuckers out here. Just doing the most. Irresponsible, careless. I'm saying, meanwhile, our sisters in the hospital, we need to go on strike. And this is why. Because if you love black women and you care about black women, okay, this is what we need to be motherfucking whistleblowing.
I wish there was a better way we could test it. Oh. 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 I don't know. Oh. Breathe. Oh. Oh. There we go. There we go.
Deploy and base. I'm talking about all.
Very informative video. Now, when I ran across this video, I watched it twice. Yes,
Oh,
this is about FEMA. And I've done
I know,
videos in the
sweetheart.
past about FEMA,
I
but
wish
this
there
is
was a
about a
better
young
way
woman
to
who
test
worked for
it.
FEMA for a long time and has a lot of information that I really think y'all need to hear. She's talking about the vaccines and a whole lot of different other agendas. You feel what I'm saying? Now, before y'all look at this video, some of this stuff y'all might not want to hear, but like I'm telling y'all, y'all need to hear this. Especially if you got families and especially if you living in this society over here in America. You know what I'm saying? So with no further ado, check out this video.
Thank you. Actually,
Ready? Yeah.
excellent
Thank you.
suggestions. I'd also like to,
There we go.
Celeste, if
I
Celeste is
think taking a test
here and ready to speak, I'd like to hear from you with your experience as far as working for FEMA and the government and what actions they may be taking at this stage in their process.
Okay, so what everybody needs to know that back on August 15th, 2016, they put Health and Human Services put in the Federal Register an 88-page document on communicable diseases. I'm talking about all the language that we're seeing come to pass right now. And it was passed 90 days later, and it just laid in wait for us right now. And so it is actually being activated or has been activated. You need to know that Health and Human Services entry into the Federal Register was a UN mandate, that this is actually coming from the United Nations, and so that everybody's harmonized. That's why you're seeing everybody speaking the same language. That's why we've got the same program going out. And what I would say that we're up against right now is a soft martial law. It has not gone hard. And when they talk about waves, we have something called dual use language. And so what happens is while the waves of the virus come, they're also going to give us managed waves of a little bit of freedom, some resistance, and then we're going to be incrementally going tighter and tighter into tyranny. And so I agree with much of the other panelists where the buck stops with me as far as, resisting. I think people really need to understand what the deeper significance of what they're talking about. When they're talking about testing for COVID, it is actually a blood harvesting, and it's going into the quantum supercomputers. They are running post-crime and pre-crime, as well as this came out about 2 weeks ago. They said, well, we got the blood anyway, so we are going to go deep into your family history. That has all sorts of ramifications because HIPAA laws have been suspended. Actually, the Constitution has been suspended, and I could spend hours going into that. The second thing is that there are 48 different vaccinations. They contain aborted fetal tissue. They contain humanized mice. What is a humanized mouse? It is a mouse that has human organs, human blood, human immune system. It's basically a mouse in a human in a mouse suit. And then they take human proteins and put it into the vascular system of plants. And then, so it's like a hybrid human plant. And they're going to mix all this in a blender with a little CRISPR. And they're saying that this is going to keep us safe from the pathogen. The last one is the one that I'm really worried about, and that's the DARPA hydrogel. Basically, it's nanoparticles, and they have been experimenting with it for 10 years. They wanted to put chips in the brain. They didn't want to have to do surgery, so they came up with this nano hydrogel. As soon as coronavirus hit, they were there. They said it's ready to deploy. And basically what they're going to sell the public is it will alert public health that you are sick before you have that scratchy throat, before you have that cough, before you get a temperature or anything. But it also does many other things. So once this hydrogel gets into your body, it is nanoparticles, so it assembles inside your body. It starts growing and fusing with your cells, your ligaments, your muscles, your bones. So in the old days with the RFIDs, you say, oh, it's not cool, I changed my mind. People got them cut out. this becomes one with you. You can't. But the absolute worst scary part about it is you become one with a computer. You become your own computer interface. You become one with the quantum computer, with your devices, with your smart, anything that you have in your house. And we are going to be told that unless we do all 3 steps, get tested, get the vaccination of whichever one they choose. They're all basically the same, but they go much deeper than pathogens. And then this sensor, that we are not going to be able to get back to normal. So that's kind of what's going on. And so part of the first part of making a decision is educating. So now you know what the basic plan for this is. And so now it's up to you to decide what your plan is, and that is probably you're probably going to get some consequences for that. That might be prison time. It might be being secluded in your home. You may not be able to go to the grocery store. You need to think about, okay, so what am I going to do? How am I going to negotiate that? I'm going to have a garden, so I don't have to go to the grocery store. I grow my own medicine, so I don't have to go to the pharmacy, and I get skilled in, taking care of my own health care and various other things. So you then, because you've got this knowledge now, you can make some wise decisions. But is the government going to come out and tell you about all these things? No, they're not going to tell you. I was in a Y2K, 9/11, Hurricane Katrina, and I can tell you the objectives that were achieved were hair-raising, and what you see has been a lie for a long time. So.
Hey folks, that was from Event 202 that's ongoing now, April 30th, live around the world, and I'll be posting more of their talks on there, but you're getting a big idea of what's ahead for us all, and I want to keep furthering that conversation, because it is beyond the pale of what most people can conceive would actually be happening, yet it is happening.
The thing that'll get us back to the world that we had before coronavirus is the vaccine, and getting that out to all 7 billion people. Is the vaccine, and getting that out to all 7 billion people. Is the vaccine, and getting that out to all 7 billion people. Is the vaccine.
I hope y'all pay close attention. I heard what Bill Gates said, and it's crazy, man. From day one, we've been.
It is only appropriate
led to the slaughter.
that after 400 years,
to just
as
everything
prophesied,
man, our whole life has been
tribes of Israel,
a big blur.
all 12 of them,
Our whole life.
you enslaved us,
I keep telling
you
y'all,
degraded us,
this has nothing to do with COVID. They
raped our women and our men, stole our history,
We just basically
stole our religion,
time.
and now you're trying to steal our lives.
How many videos
But you want us to believe they matter. You can kiss my ass right in the crack.
Mine too.
Me too.
So it's only appropriate, y'all,
Business.
that we go to the
How the
source.
hell you gonna say it to me?
All y'all out here who
You
don't
know that
know,
Bill Gates' dad is head.
this is the birthplace
We know
of
that
the
everybody
Ku
born Planned Parenthood. They either
Klux
wanna give you a
Klan.
abortion or they either want to give you.
This
a
is where they were born,
birth
after
certificate.
they were destroyed.
Why?
just
Because they're
for
more
years.
minorities having more babies.
Everything you've been seeing,
White.
the police,
That-
discrimination in housing, a fucked up
they
education,
understand that if they
fucked up banking system, fucked up politics, are all tied to the KKK. You don't believe that, you don't know shit about this country.
That would automatically push.
So what we gonna do is we gonna pay a
That's
visit
why they
to their home.
colors still.
Because we ain't talking to the police no more. They just work for the KKK.
Ultimately,
We ain't talking to
That's
the
right.
government no more
That's
because
right.
they are the KKK.
That's right.
We ain't talking to the banks no more because they are the KKK. We ain't talking to most white people because y'all are the KKK.
Oh, none of them.
Don't tell me that you ain't never been a slave on a motherfucker. I ain't never been a slave.
That's right.
But you riding around in my car.
That's right.
Won't even let me ride in the motherfucker, right?
Hallelujah.
So I'm not talking to them no more. I want the heart of the Ku Klux Klan to hear me no matter where the fuck you are. I'm in your house.
That's right.
Where you at? You made a threat. We don't threaten. We don't scare. Cause we don't care.
And we don't fuck around.
You threaten us, we gonna threaten you.
That's right.
You said you're gonna start shooting white people at 8 o'clock. We gonna start shooting, black people at 8 o'clock. We gonna start shooting white people at 8:05. Threat, counter threat. Cause threats don't mean shit to us. Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. Well, it's July the 4th. And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around, look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house. Let's go.
So see, these are the times that we're living in. And I'll go a step further to show you that no matter what you say, everything is already going haywire. See?
This is not a party. It's not a cause for celebration.
Y'all ain't go to the barbecue on the 4th of July. Shit is real. This is what's really happening. Y'all don't look at the picture, man. My shit was coming back on. I was crying.
Oh my god,
I
I'm
crying.
choked up. That's how bad I'm crying right now from tears of joy.
Just to see the real
true awakening.
That's right. To see the true awakening. The true
What a blessing.
Threaten police brutality against peaceful protesters. We are occupying fucking the streets of Washington County. Wall Street! Wall Street! Wall Street! This is our fucking blood. They want to hear or want to bring the 40th day. Now here's the May 29th, y'all. This is our fucking protest. We are here to occupy the shit. And if you can, take your baby ass home. We are here to occupy this fucking protest. Do not kill my picture.
So that you get it?
Fuck America, fuck the flag. We're here to occupy fucking 8th Street.
If it's gonna
If
happen.
you're scared, get some goggles. We stayed our asses right the fuck here. This is our fucking street, our fucking plaza. You cannot brutalize Black Lives Matter protesters in a Black Lives Matter plaza. If you hate Bowser, say fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck MPD. Fuck MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. You are not fucking loud enough. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. You are not fucking loud enough. Abolish fucking MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Abolish MPD. Fuck 12. Fuck ICE. Y'all better save your energy, because once we abolish the police and legalize slavery in the prison systems, we're coming for fucking ICE, are we not? Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck ICE. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. Fuck Bowser. Fuck Bowser. Fuck 12. Fuck 12. We coming for ICE, y'all. I want my fucking family back.
They have a big felt one.
What they're gonna burn next? If any, I give her fucking props. I give them all their props out there. They out there doing the most. Even to the point where they flew over them. Everybody put their middle fingers up. You feel me? Because they are, this next generation is not too religious, They're not too heavily, where they no good, for Earth. They were the last, generations to rebel from that stupid ass learning shit, It was just only my generation when you guys got slapped to get on the church van and shit. You know what I'm saying? Period. But that's the times and the signs that we're living in. And white people, when they read your history and they look at people preaching and singing and all that crazy shit, they don't take you serious. They go, wow, I can make money off this shit. Hey, I'm on it. It's become a laughing stock on the history. We always get, oh, a white man wrote this. Let's get something straight. It was written in a way to fit a narrative, but when you really read it and you know your identity, you only hear the Most High talking to you. And that's how it's set up. And if you know your identity, then you should already know that the Most High is talking to you. Everybody else, the Gentiles, the beasts of the field, and I always say this, when you begin to know who you are in the book, then it matters. Because this fairy tale that they exploit is truly indeed a history that really happened in the Southern Kingdom, that happened to be in the motherland. Now we are definitely in the Northern Kingdom. And it is what it is. It's all about celestial. It's all about Melchizedek, you know. And everybody has that gene. It's all about having two X genes, Y chromosome, bond two. Period. Period. It's ancient. It's a you know, it came with the scattered. It came with the story of the hidden ones. And that's why they all over the blood, taking the blood, trying to experience what's going on, because it's about celestial. It's about gamma rays. It's more. It's so. It's the bride. What? Are you kidding me? It's the bride. It's the wedding of the gamma. It's the power that's going to help defeat the enemy. Are you crazy? You're not hearing me. But whatever. Because once again, people, when they don't understand and understand something, they understand however they feel like understanding. And to understand makes you an underminer. And when you become an underminer, then you begin to sabotage. And then when you begin to sabotage, you become a fucking savage. And no one gonna take your ass serious. That's in general. That's anyone. That's cold. That's why that right there, your high Q, your IQ, determines your every move. Your wisdom. I know who's who by the way they think and they talk. Yeah, you can be real smart. Everyone is smart, you know. The tougher you are, obviously you're smart. Tough people are fucking very smart. But, you know, sometimes we gotta save that, you know, for a time and a place, you know. There's a time and a place for everything. I'm not saying no one can do what the fuck they want to do. Do whatever you want to do all by means. I'm just saying me. I know. I always pick and choose my enemies wisely. If I gotta line a motherfucker up, I will. But that's not in my agenda. I don't feel like I have to go head to head or toe to toe, you know. And sometimes people are busy, especially in such a time right now, you know. You know, I just hope that people, you know, it's one thing, you know, coming from a bunch of fucking trolls and shit. Folks with big platforms, when they do the most and they set off some kind of type of fucking morale for the world to see, you know, at such a time, it's just saddens my heart. So I speak life and peace and unity over my brothers and sisters. I love y'all. We need to understand this. We need to overcome. We need to stand firm. We need to get prepared. We need to be in the know as much as possible. And it's not about religion, it's about what they took from you. It's your birthright. It didn't belong to them. And we are in captivity. Can you imagine a land without white people controlling your every move? You have to work for on a land that was meant to give you natural resources. Without them, once upon a time, like even if you go back way back before they got here, it took them a very long time to get to these islands, to the Americas, to the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom. But see, let me tell y'all what happened. The truth is scattered. Okay, that's what happened. You gotta, those who seek shall find. Those who are diligent and vigilant, you know. And you don't know who you are. You want to know who you are. Try finding yourself. When you find your ancestors and you know who your ancestors was connected to, you know. And sometimes, you know, that I'm telling you, like you just gotta like, we gotta learn how to be each other's keepers. I could not stress that enough. Talking down on one another. If we got a problem with something or we see something, we especially if you a big person, like everybody gonna love you. Be loved, stay loved, you know. All that wishy washy shit, man. Setting off motherfucking bipolar ass motherfucking frequency. Shit is so careless, man. It's so it's so played out, you know. I'm proud of those who were able to get past that, you know, because those are some fucked up dodges, you know. But I'm not the one that gossip, you know. I'm just saying though, you know, wrong is wrong and right is right. You know, we gotta learn how to fucking grow up. You know, we dealing with too much on this earth, and you know, so be motherfucking black, be black, be proud. You know, it's not about fighting over nothing. It's about fighting for your motherfucking rights. Because if you black, you're suffering. Fight for your motherfucking rights. Go get your motherfucking guns. Because they getting ready to do everybody in. This ain't going to be about no motherfucking black and white thing. It's going to be about oh, you dumb, you snooze, you lose. You fucking sleeping sheeple. You dead ass motherfucking sleeping sheeple. Y'all better motherfucking get ready. Stop playing. Stop playing. Stop being dangerous. Stop being fucking hindrance to each other. Let's start loving each other. Let's be each other keepers. We see something, say something. You know, we got motherfucking communication. We can always hit each other up in the inboxes. We can be about that motherfucking life. If you got something to say, you motherfucking tag somebody. Hey, what a good note. You know what I'm saying? Why motherfuckers always gotta think about going the bad route? You know? Be excited. You know? Be loving. You know? Fuck that. Be real. And I respect a motherfucker. Cause that's, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way I respect people for who they are. But however, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a time and a place for everything. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Feel me? Anyway, with that being said, I am so, and you know something? I'm about to get her her poem. Her poems is lit, y'all. Michi X poems is so fucking lit. She's wonderful. She's phenomenal. The shit that could come out her motherfucking her shit is amazing. I wish she would like, you know, just just make that fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Get that shit out. Push that shit out. Focus on that. Because the knowledge that you are sitting on, everybody should be fucking on it. You know, but we gotta stay in spirit and in truth. We gotta be in good spirit. We gotta be each other's keepers. We gotta show real love. Show love, get love, motherfucking support one another. Be that motherfucker that everybody loves. Just get along with everybody type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? In positions like that, when you have big platforms, that's all you can do. Now, like I said, it is everybody's birthright, spirit right, God given body right to defend yourself from anybody. I don't know fuck who it is. Foreign, domestic, I don't care who it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need to overstand. Because we're not living in just any old black and white times. We getting global now. You feel me? This shit is epic. Epic. And the last thing we need is distractions. Cause motherfuckers in the process, go get your guns, go get your permits, go get all your shit. You know, get ready to protect yourself because this is foreign and domestic with the bullshit. And I speak to my brothers, my sisters, from the Navy to the military to motherfucking the Air Force, National Guard. Just know you made an oath. And that oath, remember that oath. And thing is, like the woman said, medical martial law, everything is suspended, your body rights. I mean, this is what we dealing with, y'all. And that's such an old law that nobody even like stopped to even think about. That law right there is a severe law, medical martial law. They never really worked on a bill for that because they never thought that they would be upgraded in hospitals. You know what I'm saying? And I think that we need to push that. We need to go on strike because let me tell y'all something. They in here murdering these people in the name of medical martial law. See, you don't overstand this. You need to overstand this, understand this. And they doing it professional and psychopathness. See what I'm saying? They moving and the cry is there. It's not like you have not been told this before. So we over here focusing on who and what is irrelevant. Stop worrying about people's guns and go get your own motherfucking guns. That's all I gotta say. Feel me? And I'm not out here trying to motherfucking downplay nothing or nobody or disrespect anyone. We'll all do respect. The motherfucking times that we living in is not a game. And I'm gonna tell you, don't be focused on nobody else. But I'll give you a hint. I'll give you a hint. I'll give you some history. Let's get it. I'ma share it. This one is on me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have only recently come here from the United States of America. And that being the case, I cannot stand before this august body without prefacing my statement in defense of closer unity of Africa, without stating first my unconditional solidarity with President Maduro and the government and people of Venezuela who are currently under attack, savage attack, by the declining world hegemon of the United States. I think it's absolutely necessary to say that coming from that country, and especially looking at the fact that the United States travels the world cleaning, presenting itself as the guardian of democracy and the rights of the peoples around the world, where the reality is that Africans who are colonized in the United States represent at least half of the largest prison population in the world. There are more Africans in prison in the United States than there are people in Djibouti.
This is how much cinnamon it takes to drive.
You dirty bitch. Fucking commercials. Hunky.
Equatorial Guinea. And so we find it very difficult, also recognizing that by their own estimates, it would take 228 years for the income of Africans colonized in the United States to equal that of the colonial white population. So it is absolutely necessary for me to stand here today before you expressing total opposition to the United States government terroristic actions against the people of Venezuela with an attempt to starve the people into opposition to their government. Mr. President, brothers and sisters, comrades, it is also necessary for us to say that this question of a closer union with Africa, or between Africans, or within Africa, is not a purely academic question, despite the fact that this debate is occurring within the pinnacle of bourgeois academia. That there is a natural, historical inclination for Africa and African people to be united, which is one of the reasons I am here today. The truth of the matter is that this discussion about the unity of Africa, union of Africans, started much earlier than any incursion, as it might be characterized, of China or the Trump administration into Africa. The reality is that Africa came under assault some 600 years ago when Portugal first came and captured African people and initiated the process that would begin capitalism and would establish and consolidate the identity of Europeans in the world. It is a reality that capitalism rests upon a foundation of African slavery. Africans were first capital. And in order for this to occur and to last, it was absolutely necessary to keep African people divided so that we could not resist this horrible incursion on Africa that continues up to now. I think it's important to be able to say that. I think that we have to say that we've seen example after example by African people to unite. We've seen what used to be warring tribes in this geographical terrain that we occupy at this moment, able to achieve a sense of sameness that people refer to as nations, founded on a common economy that came from slavery and colonialism. This is the basis of the unity that we see. If there is a problem with the European Union today, it is because the foundation, the economic foundation of capital, of imperialism, is being stressed by the struggles of the oppressed peoples of the world to take back their resources from this parasite that bleeds Africa, that bleeds the world, that bleeds Afghanistan, that bleeds the people of Yemen who are dying by the thousands even as we have this discussion. This is the basis of a Brexit. It can't stand together anymore because the host is rejecting the parasite. And it's creating crisis throughout Europe and throughout the imperialist world. I think it's necessary, brothers and sisters, to say that there has been a natural trajectory by African people for closer union. We know that we're talking about having this discussion in part because in 1884-85, Europeans sat at a table in Berlin, Germany, not a single African there, and carved up Africa into the territories that we now sometimes call countries and illogically refer to as nations. Africans didn't do that. It was Europe that did that. It was Europe and imperialism that required Africa to be divided so that the resources of Africa, both human and material, could come and pave the streets in London and grow the buildings in Amsterdam and bring clean water to New York, while the streets in Sierra Leone are not paved. And the people in Sierra Leone do not have clean water. And there's no national electric grid there. It is necessary to keep Africa divided by European imperialism and by all the imperialism in order to continue to suck the resources from Africa so that cell phones could exist here, so that Steve Jobs and the others could achieve some great notoriety from the coltan that comes from Congo, where Leopold killed at least 12 to 15 million Africans in order to conquer and keep Africa in the condition it's in today. We talk about a united Africa and African Union because of what European imperialism has done to Africa to keep us divided. We know it's true. We saw 100 years or so ago, Marcus Garvey organized the Universal Negro Improvement Association and African Communities Leagues that stretched across the globe. More than 11 million African people everywhere were connected to this. Africa for Africans, at home and abroad. That was the cry. Not Africans for Nigerians that didn't even exist until the British created it in 1915. And Flora Shaw, the mistress who would become the wife of Frederick Lugard, came up with the name nigger area. Not this false national consciousness that has been imposed on Africans around the world, so that when the Portuguese found shrimp on West Africa and then named it for the Portuguese word for shrimp, Cameroon, it is not true that they are shrimp despite the fact that the people call themselves Cameroonians today. It is a false national consciousness. The false national consciousness that created the American Negro, that created the Black Brit, the Afro-Swede. We are one Africa, one nation, and we must have closer union. But in order for that to happen, it has to be a revolutionary union. The Organization of African Union, created on May 25th, 1963 in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, was part of an effort to circumvent efforts by Kwame Nkrumah to build a single union of African states.
Smell, he know I got it. Well, that's the
organization.
It take days. They tell us here it take 24 hours. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't swab me or test me or nothing. And look what the fuck paper say. Reason for visit, fever. Diagnosis, COVID-19. They didn't test me for this shit. He told me I had it, bro. He didn't test me for it. He told me I fucking had it, bro. He told me I fucking had it, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Look at what my temperature was. I didn't even have a temperature when I went in that bitch. Come on now. But because I told him, I can't taste and smell, he know I got it. Oh, well, that's the number one symptom.
Might say, why is it that African leaders haven't done anything about this deplorable situation? Well, let me tell you, my brother and sister, they have tried. Documented to this day, 22 coups where leaders were assassinated. France had something to do with it. The first 7, when they decided they were pulling out of the CFA and that they're going to print their own money, they were assassinated. Every time an African leader has tried to do what's best for their country, they were assassinated. Majority of them aided by France. It's a known fact. And then others, they were just mercenaries who felt that when there was a natural resource discovered in one country, they wanted to create a coup. So while the country is thrown into a civil war, they're siphoning the natural resource. We know of one particular story that had we not known about it, it would have been, oh, there we go again, the Africans. In about 25 years ago, a group of young, rich white kids were having fun in Cape Town. They found out that there was oil in Equatorial Guinea that just been discovered and they wanted it. So they set out a plan to have a coup in Equatorial Guinea. So while the Guineans are busy fighting a civil war, they will be siphoning the oil. But they made one mistake. There were 2 planes. One was to leave South Africa, stop in Zimbabwe, pick up more ammunition on their way to hunt in Equatorial Guinea. Another plane was taking off in the Caribbean that had this puppet.
I am literally telling you that they're murdering these people, and nobody will listen to me. And they all know what's happening. They all agree with me, and they all just shake their heads, and I'm like, am I the only one who is not a sociopath? To think that this is okay? Nobody's listened to anybody's lungs as long as I've been here. Even with disposable stethoscopes. I keep telling them that, the guys are like, my patient's going acidotic. We need to do something about this before his kidneys shut down, give him some bicarb or something like that. And this is what they do. They let the patient's blood get acidotic. So anyways, kidneys shut down, and at the last minute, they finally decide to run bicarb. So they run 5 liters of bicarb into a person who's gained 20 pounds of water weight and completely throw him into heart failure, and he dies several hours later. COVID didn't kill that guy. He was a COVID patient. Every single patient I've taken care of, guys, is a COVID patient. What I need is someone to help me save these people from being killed, from gross negligence and complete medical mismanagement. And no one is listening to me.
These are the things things that should be on our motherfucking platforms. We should be warning, sounding the damn alarm. We should not be out here trying to knock each other down in the middle of a pandemic. See, that's the shit that I be talking about, man. There's so many other things to talk about. How can we be a team if we don't have no self-control? How can we beg for structure if we can't even control ourselves? See? Who is trusting you with their lives? Because that is the damn times that we are living in. Man, listen, quit playing with folks' lives out here. It is what it is. I don't care what nobody said. Slice it and dice it, cut it up, hop it. I don't give up. Listen. That's the only time y'all motherfucking love that word, when you was singing that song. Listen. Oh, in the crossroad. On my own. You better find your own road. Stay in your fucking lane. Listen. Bitch, love you. Ooh, just love you. Ooh, love you. Let me shut the fuck up. But anyhow, you know. And that's the type of tone we gotta be on. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, it's not a game, y'all. It's not. I could make fun. You know how we goofy like that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, so-called laugh at our pain, in the same sense, I don't play with people that laugh neither. You feel me? I don't play with people at all, I just hope and pray that from this moment on, I send out my greatest loving energy to all my sisters and brothers. Please, kins, let's be each other's keepers. Do not be distracted. You know what I mean? See something, say something, just, and let's be there for one another, It does not take a whole fucking scenery to be there for one another, if anything, you know what I mean? Like, that was just so messy, man. It's like, damn, that's like, we gotta quit playing with each other's, lives out here, And when we stop playing and killing each other, stop, trying to kill each other, then white people gonna take motherfuckers serious. Cause I promise you, there's some clapping out there now, There's some clapping, believe it or not, And they always gonna say something, but I know what? They all shitting in their fucking pants, as they should, because I mean, look at what we about to go through severely. If you haven't already peeped that, and y'all still thinking y'all motherfucking free, oh, they trying to tighten up the laws. Look, see, y'all not really focused, And y'all better be motherfucking watchful on how y'all getting ready to send your kids out here with these teachers, or anybody for that matter. Because this is a decision you're gonna have to make forever. That's where we at in these last days. So if you're gonna think, you better think wise. Everything you do in these last hours should be thought carefully, precisely. Be responsible. And quit motherfucking making folks look crazy out here. It's your girl. The Talk with Tiny. I would play my motherfucking OG video when I was out there putting in work, manipulating these motherfuckers, because I'm the master mind of it all. But I keep myself safe. Fuck a big platform. This is a divine ass channel. If you came across here, hey, consider you blessed, blissful, straight wisdom, knowledge, and overstandard. You know what I mean? We gotta play it safe. We gotta play it safe. no fun telling these motherfucking Democrats and these Republicans about their ancestors. And boy, oh boy, do they like to separate themselves down the middle. Now, this is funny. You want fucking comedy? I will give you comedy, okay? Let's talk about the honkers, the honky donkeys. Giddy up on motherfucking cowboy, motherfucking boot sharp wearing motherfucking Texas guns, pink guns, purple guns, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? They all want to act like somebody want Texas and shit. It's only a matter of time till Mexicans come across. And look, you know what? I was just reading an article about Mexicans. How they shut. If they want, I'm telling you right now. Listen, hold up. Wait, I'm sure you. I'm sure you better than I can tell you. Ain't nobody can scare white people like Mexicans. The thing about Mexicans, that Bantu gene, they scared the shit out of white people. It's just something about they know they'll come and take their fucking jobs any day. You know what I'm saying? Any day. You know. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this, and we're gonna talk about where that damn article at, girl. South Africa. We're gonna peep that real quick. What else? Let me see. Well, where in the world is my shit? Well, you know what? First, let's listen to this real quick, because I think, you know what? I think this needs to be heard. Yeah, this is pop. Yeah, this is a no type shit. So let's see. Yeah.
If you're a
No, not that. Nah, I'm not advertising nobody's shit on here. Period. And then they're gonna come with another commercial. What the fuck is wrong with YouTube? Y'all already know nobody don't give a fuck about TV. They gonna come and force your shit over here. Think nobody wanna see that. Oh wait, here you go.
the opposite.
Oh my bad, that's his intro. Subscribe. My bad.
Stop being afraid. The opposite of fear is love. Hold love in your heart and everything's going to be fine. Okay? Hold love for those that are around you, those that are your family members and extended family and friends, but not just them. Hold love for people that are different than you on this, not just in our country, but on this planet. All right? Every day, guys, that message that Dr. Lipton and Nia and I sent out, Nia Peoples and I sent out middle of April. Okay, that message, that was a month and a half ago, almost 2 months ago. That message, just start doing it every day. Okay, and the message is very simple. Here it is, and I'll just tell you guys again. Every day at 11 o'clock. It doesn't have to be 11 o'clock, but I say 11 o'clock because that comes twice a day. 11 in the morning, 11 in the evening. No matter where you are in the world, just take 30 seconds, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and hold a place of love and gratitude and compassion in your heart for those that are different from you. All right? Those that are a different color, those that are a different creed, those that are a different ethnicity, different religion, those that may be taller than you, shorter than you, that believe differently from you, those that may have a different political direction, or maybe a different sexual orientation, or whatever the case is. I don't care what it is. Just find something that somebody's different from you and hold a place in their heart for love and gratitude and compassion. And also ask Source Energy, the Creator, ask God to help us, to support us in this period of evolution, because that is what this is. This is an evolutionary period. Don't get scared. Don't get all enamored with what's going to happen. It's a growth component, all right? This is a good thing, guys. This is a really good thing. It's all coming to a head. Things are, how do you deal with an abscess? Remember, you probably heard this from some of my other videos. How do you treat an abscess? You don't treat it with antibiotics. You lance it, you cut it open, you incise it and drain it. And then the fever starts going down, the pain goes down, you don't have any more problems with sepsis, and you get better. So this is like a abscess that's coming to a head. But what's on the other side is a much better world, a world that's going to be fair. It's not going to be with censorship. It's not going to be where mainstream media can control the garbage, and we're getting polluted with chemicals in our systems, and we're getting constant bombarding messages from big pharma and being told that the only answer to your cancer, to your heart disease, is the drug rot that they're giving you. All those things will go away by the wayside, all right? All the political agendas and the lies that we're being told will disappear, because we'll be in a much better place. But you have to hold that place in your heart for that to occur. It's not going to happen on its own. It's going to happen if that's what we set our intention towards. So every day at 11 a.m. and 11 p.m., and I don't care whether you're in the U.S. or somewhere else. If you're in Zimbabwe, if you're in Tanzania, you're in Japan, you're in Russia, you're in New Zealand, you're in South Africa, you're anywhere you are, 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. Because remember, it's always 11 a.m. someplace, right?
Yes, I'm gonna hold everybody in my heart. I'm gonna tell you, please, be righteous. Turn from your wicked ways. Those are words, okay? Turn from your wicked ways. Be righteous. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Period. You know? And it's not about, about your religion and all this and all that. Because that man-made cliche word that mankind made up to divide is crazy. Now listen. There are some different entities. There are scripts. You have the beasts of the field, the heathens. You have the strangers. You have the Moabs, the Amaleks, the Ishmaelites. There are different scripts in here. In fact, Psalms 83 will always talk about how, you know, them just robbing the motherland and her children and just even running the children off from Jerusalem and Maccabees and the land becoming filled with strangers. Pay attention. When you folks are reading out there, and you have to read the whole thing at one time. When you read Maccabees, Maccabees is the story of it all. Don't miss that. And why is it so important to be diligent and vigilant? Because you have to hear the story for what it is. When you learn the characters, it is mind blowing, to say the least. And knowledge is power. And I want all my brothers and sisters to hunt for knowledge. It's okay. It's okay. You know. Don't ever let anyone discourage you. Because at the end of the day, you know, only the strong survive. And you gotta always keep learning. Always keep learning. You know, we're like the best data of it all. Okay? Keep that close to your heartbeat. We are the best data of it all. I don't care how much artificial intelligence they come with, global brain, transhumanism, dehumanizing, you know, that this matrix is a wizard of ours. The Wizard of Ours. Now that you have pulled the curtain, now it's time to pull the plug. And the minute you understand this, you will become more thirsty to be set free from being captive, in captivity. So why history is so important, to know what you are, who you are, what you have grown, what generation number you are, how many generations died before you, and being in this captivity. It's what you should be asking yourself, being logical. You feel me? How many of us are waiting? Some are still waiting for Jesus. That's a whole nother story, a video, man. Listen. Some are still waiting for Muhammad. Some are still waiting for Buddha. Some are still waiting for Shiva of destruction. Of destruction, yeah. Check that shit out, how that follows up. And, you know, it's okay. It is okay to be spiritual because we need to be spiritual. We are spirit beings. Let me, oh my goodness. They know it. You need to know it. What dimension you are. What dimension you are meant to be. And where they locked you in. And when your ass went to indoctrination, these indoctrination centers that they call schools, they closed your mind, your penal gland, shut your ass down. They taught you how to be whatever and then you grew out of that, and then you had a baby, and they got taught to be, and it goes on and it goes on, and the destruction became more dehumanizing, and everything totally abnormal became the new norm. Let's be real. If we're gonna be out here talking, let's be civil at least. You know, let's be civil. And if the solution, is gonna be a solution, then let a solution be a solution, and that's it. But we can't be out here fucking jeopardizing nobody's fucking platforms, nobody's fucking faces. That's at least a fucking our worry right now, right? Downplaying nobody. That's all these motherfuckers do. One person breaks the world record, and everybody got to do a video about that one person. Instead of saying, you know what, let me jump on board. Freedom, freedom, big screen, freedom. Shit, imagine, bitch, imagine. They get defund. What? Now listen, this shit it's not easy. Because the only thing that we have is our Creator. You think that Yahweh the Most High, now listen, it is so played out to still be confused. The older we get, we should not be like, getting more like less tastier. You always want to be flavorful. You know, you're gonna be out here politicking like a mother. You want to be all you can be in the army, damn it, but damn. Motherfuckers be doing the most. Woo! Get the fuck on! Don't get me, motherfucker! Get the fuck on! Get the fuck on! Get the fuck on! Get the fuck on! You know what I mean? Boom, 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 boom! Get the fuck on! Yo, it's not easy being in the hood, We had to fight all our lives. And I don't want to be out here cursing with this defile ass language, even if you don't curse, Look at Cuomo. Cuomo tells you, hey, we are billions of people murdering. They are so persuasive, They're so pretty with their words. And meanwhile, they're masquerading our people in these motherfucking hospitals, And motherfuckers with big platforms are not hearing what people are saying. They don't want to deal with that. They gotta go and knock their fucking brother or sister down, Instead of thinking out the fucking box for real, Because who's next? Duck, goose, you're it. Loose goose is out this motherfucker. Get it together, chop chop. It's me, your girl, the Toka Tiny. I'm gonna play my favorite song. Y'all already know I love my song, right? I swear, this is my motherfucking favorite song. Oh, but you know what?
You with the front line.
Stand for what? You want me to stand for a song that continues to remind me of all the harms that have done us wrong? Stand for what? For your army that none of our sons truly belong? Stand for what? The 100 years it took them to convince Congress to become the anthem after 40 failed attempts? Stand for what? Your forefathers who are really just pimps? Stand for what? A song about war, not freedom. That's how you want to lead them? Brainwashing your people? That's how you want to treat them? Slave masters' whips to cops' nightsticks. That's how you continue to beat them. Stand for what? The beginning of slavery in 1619? Or the end of those black Marines of 1814? That's really what the lyrics are about. They may have taken the word slave out, but they forgot to remove the slave connotations from their brains and their mouth. The mentality to make America greater than your imagination is how you pout, hating because we burned down their White House. Gave proof to the night that is lights out, to that old elitist white supremacy thinking, drunk off they ass with power at baseball games, singing and drinking. Man, stand for what? Stand for something or fall for dumb shit? Stand for what? To salute the red, white, and blue on a flag where my colors not reflected? Stand for what? To uphold laws that were embedded to have my community negatively affected? Stand for what? Your racist systemic melodies are mind manipulating rhetoric? Did you know that the government pays sports organizations for plays to make people more patriotic? This MK Ultra soul control needs to stop it. I can still love my country and hate that fucked up song about rockets and bombs bursting in air. Reminds me of Charlottesville's vicious glares and police shootings with no care, like the dash cameras wasn't there. Stand for what? Monuments and statues of old slave masters? Constant reminders of our nation's disasters? The heroes in Houston, the doctors, the poets, the pastors. That's who I want to shape our greatness after. I honor and respect our men and women of service, but we've been taught to idolize wars without purpose. The majority of our military's casualties are all minority soldiers. So let's make statues for those warriors, because they surely deserve it. But Mount Rushmore was built by the Ku Klux Klan, so why in the fuck should I have respect for those men? Damn, this not my country, and it's not yours either. Go back to Africa? I wish we never had to leave it. But the entire world is our neighborhood. So why do we perceive certain blocks to be bad and other blocks to be good? Instead of glorifying the past, we gotta focus on the future. Dick Gregory warned me, if you speak up, they probably gon' shoot you. But I shout for his eternal voice along with Martin, Malcolm, and Marcus Garvey. And I march wholeheartedly for their legacy, because I'll say it loud as you can see. Fuck Francis Scott Key and General Robert E. Lee. They don't represent me, and neither do either of these hypocritical political parties. I am a native of the cosmic and universal God energy. Even though the Constitution really don't apply to me, I'll try to exercise my freedom of speech. So you can tell them you heard it from me. Yeah, I said it. Brutality, historic fallacies, and all war is wrong. And so is that fucking song. It's been way too long. It's time to make a change and acknowledge that your home of the brave was built on the back of a slave. So bowing down to a true king is the only way to let freedom ring. Stand for what? I ain't standing for shit. Except Kaepernick.
Shit. Bam. Period. And what we have here on the screen is it is definitely something that's going on, you know, that France took it upon itself to go back into Africa. And these are the signs of the times. You know, this is the Valley of Josaphat. And that's why it's so important to know what is going on. So when you know your history and you see something going on, you know what time you live in it.
Clarion, yeah, yeah. Tiny Mikado.
It's a Brookhill sound maker.
It all started in the Bible, Deuteronomy 28. King James Version, you can check it. Away from Israelite. Oh yeah, and it shall come to pass. African slavery was made legal in the Spanish Caribbean in 1501. Slaving our mothers, our fathers, and some lost their lives. Many heroes died during the process. Puerto Ricans are part of Africans. They're trying to tear us apart, brainwash us, but we still Africans. Black is beautiful, it's beautiful. Black is original. Black is beautiful. Hey, beautiful. Black is original. Black is beautiful, yeah. Oh, yeah. Our skin is the weapon that they fear. They see us as a competitor for the long run with the Hebrews from Israelite. Yeah. They're trying to paint it black and red. They're trying to make us lose our way. But we the God-chosen people. We gon' make it, we gon' bring it back home. Africa, we gon' get the throne back. Oh yeah, it's a walking process. We black and we beautiful. We strong, we not gonna stop. Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black is original. Yeah, yeah. Black is beautiful. Hey, yeah. Black is beautiful. Beautiful, intelligent. Black is original. Black is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm black and I'm proud of who I am. I'm black doesn't mean I'm daft. Blacks are intelligent, hardworking and diligent. Oh, yeah, yeah. Put all the colors in this world together. All that we give you is black. And I'm proud to say I'm black. I'm proud of who I am. They try to isolate us, but we find. They push us to the world, but we still here. Trying to abuse us, we getting stronger. Blacks are exceptional. Black is beautiful. Black is original. I'm so real. Black is beautiful. Yeah, yeah, hey, yeah, yeah. Black is beautiful. I'm proud I'm black. Black is original. Black is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Don't forget where you're from. If you're black all around the world,
Puerto Rico.
you're black. Your skin is worth more than gold. Diamonds.
Yeah. It's Clarion. Tiny Mikado.
And what I have on the screen here, okay, it is biblical portions. And yes, they hijack everything, G. You already know, but it's just funny and amazing, to see this play out. Because when you read it, right, the Most High is speaking to his own, right? We all know who's Judah, where's Judah, and that's why it's so important. Because the war that's getting ready to take place, it's like a joy, but it's scary. You want to be you want to be all into the Most High. Like I'm telling you, this is so amazing. I mean, all the ancestors, they wish they could get, even the prophets wish they could see the days that we're seeing right now. And this is prophecy. Like they like, well, what's going on? Why are they heading back up there? Da 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 da. Y'all already know in all my videos, I be like, take your ass up to the valley of Josaphat. No. So here it is, y'all. I'm so excited. Like it's gonna be right there. Boom. You see that? Most High not playing with none of them. They will kill each other and rip each other's flesh. They will kill each other. That's the power of the Most High. So get ready, y'all. When y'all begin to see, I was like, why are these white people killing each other at the Valley of Josaphat? This is weird. And Judah finna come out on top, Moab, they gonna kill each other. And Judah's gonna be crowned. Who's Judah? That's why it's so important to see that these men, my brothers over here, are a part of prophecy. And it's so important. If you are one of these people that about to get sniped, I'll tell you what. pretty much, this is exactly what they're working on. Please be diligent, vigilant. You know, don't get caught up in this. You know, doing too much. And just know that what got us here is this. You know, the lies, they never stop. You know, and it's always going to go back to the original sin. You know, knowing your enemy. And it is what it is. And when we could focus on, you know, things that we need to, we could win. Because we know who's our enemies. There's no need to create new enemies. Now it's time to create an army. You know? And we just gotta overstand this, understand this. Be your brother's keeper. You know? We do not gotta be out here doing too much, man. And yes, they got these right here coming. But the Most High is going to, these weapons are going to be for those who take the chip. Those who get caught up, who are not careful, careless, blind, who are not diligent, who are not vigilant, those who play in the hands of the wicked, those who scheme and plot, those who are just doing too much, you will find yourself not covered. Talking all that yang, being in situations, not, overstanding what you need to overstand.
Customer pilots directed almost 3,000 precision strikes last year. We're super proud of it. It allows you to separate the bad guys from the good. It's a big deal. But we have something much bigger. Your kids probably have one of these, right? Not quite. Hell of a pilot? No. That skill is all AI. It's flying itself. Its processor can react 100 times faster than a human. The stochastic motion is an anti-sniper feature. Just like any mobile device these days, it has cameras and sensors, and just like your phones and social media apps, it does facial recognition. Inside here is 3 grams of shaped explosive. This is how it works. Did you see that? That little bang is enough to penetrate the skull and destroy the contents. They used to say guns don't kill people. People do. Well, people don't. They get emotional, disobey orders, aim high. Let's watch the weapons make the decisions. Now, trust me, these were all bad guys. Now that is an airstrike of surgical precision. It's one of a range of products. Trained as a team, they can penetrate buildings, cars, trains, evade people, bullets, pretty much any countermeasure. They cannot be stopped. Now, I said this was big. Why? Because we are thinking big. Watch. A $25 million order now buys this. Enough to kill half a city. The bad half. Nuclear is obsolete. Take out your entire enemy, virtually risk-free. Just characterize him, release the swarm, and rest easy. These are available today. We have a distribution network taking orders from military, law enforcement, and specialist clients.
The nation is still recovering from yesterday's incident, which officials are describing as some kind of automated attack, which killed 11 U.S. senators at the Capitol building.
They flew in from everywhere but attacked just one side of the aisle. It was chaos. People were screaming.
You can see high windows, very small, precisely punctured to gain entry to the building.
What did you do for the victim?
I just did what I could for him. Things weren't even interested in me. They're just buzzing.
Government sources admit the intelligence community has no idea who perpetrated the attack, nor whether it was a state, group, or even a single individual.
So if we can't defend ourselves, then we strike back.
We are investing very heavily in classified defense projects.
We make it our deterrent like our nuclear deterrent. We stockpile in the millions, the billions.
At key facilities, the White House, the New York Stock Exchange, Wall Street.
Safe in their homes.
Well, we wish we had boots on the ground in every community in this country, but we don't. So our instructions,
Ollie?
our suggestions are to stay in touch with
Ollie, oh, hi. Hi, Ollie, honey. How's Edinburgh today? How are all your studies going, huh?
Good. Great.
Oh, great. Hey, aren't we?
Well, y'all get the rest, right?
Well, they don't know if they're actually going to be able to light it because it's hard to light. So the idea was to bring it up and stick it on top of this.
A lot of people are here,
Now this is like kind of going up,
outraged.
so
They've
I'm not
been
sure if
here
they're
day
gonna be
after day, night after night. We are with the Revolution Club, together with a few fascism calling this shit what it is. Fascism. There's a fascist in the White House celebrating the 4th of July today. What do we think about the 4th of July? Fuck the 4th of July. Fuck the 4th of July. Because what does the 4th of July represent?
That is funny as shit. That's a real Native American right there. The one talking on the mic. That's the true identity. They scared of that shit. They don't want none of that. For real, for real. But that's what's popping, y'all. Back to this shit here. The Valley of Josephat. Okay? Go do your history on that. And then just know. That's where everybody at. Take your ass to the Valley of the Josephat. And now, y'all really gonna smell war in the air. Cause time up. Time up. And that's why we better stop playing out this motherfucker. Cause it'll be so horrible to need each other in such a time. And when shit happens, shit hook off. You know, we could have made things better. We could have loved each other more. We gonna be regretting that shit. So let's get it to fucking together. Chop chop. You know, I'm not saying love everybody, but you know what I'm saying? The only thing we have in common right now is survive or die. That's good enough for me. You trying to live? I'm trying to live. You trying to see? You trying to be free? I would love to see. I would love to endure to the end. He who endures to the end shall be saved. I would love that. I would love to endure to the end. You feel me? And just to get to experience and smoking freedom. You know what I'm saying? For whatever the sacrifices have been and what it comes to. Even if I could just see the smoke. Dump in smoke. For doing us so dirty, so evil. You know? I would love to see the Lord's vengeance. The Lord's wrath. Not on me, but my enemy indeed. Because what they do is horrendous. They don't want to love Israel. They just want to keep Israel in captivity, rob her children, rob the motherland from the northern kingdom and the southern kingdom. And that's why information is so very important and so vital. Because if you even knew what kingdom you were sitting in and how many natural resources you do have on the land, who gave them the right to enslave you to work? And if you don't work, you can't live, you can't eat, you can't buy, you can't sell. Who the fuck? We're not meant to be like that. But because of religion, there it goes. That's why I hate religion. So knowing who you are, knowing what you gotta do is two different things. You know what I'm saying? They got this shit twisted out here. And that's the thing. That was the fight in the woods too. When Moses was trying to, come with the commandments. Folks just too stiff necked. By the time he went up and came back down, they were worshiping idols, doing all kinds of types of filthy, nasty ass shit to one another, just being perverted. As always, they ain't twerking or whatever the fuck. We know. Not only stiff necked, but wicked. Yes, we know. We know. We all got that wicked blood in us. Because it's not near motherfucking one time you ain't think about motherfucking really harming somebody if they came your motherfucking way a certain type of way. Like we all got it in us. And it's all good. Well, let's try to unite that motherfucking energy. That strong power. Tower. It's all about gamma. Gamma rays. Gamma power. Power gamma rays. You know what I'm saying? And for all the kins are already there. It's just for the ones that need to wake up. Be hungry. If you're not hungry for knowledge, man, oh man, when you just throw shit there and don't even know what you're throwing away, man, that's everything in life has a meaning to it. Nothing should ever be taken for granted for it. It's your girl to talk with Tiny. Like, share, subscribe, and y'all already know. My lurquitos. I call them my lurkies. My lurquitos. Fucking vatos, locos, blood in, blood out, motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? My blackness. But thank God for the good, loving people that do come across here. My divine channel. Now, listen, the reason why I say that is because I used to have some white, vicious people, Trump supporters, and, I don't really have beef with Democrats. At this point, I really tell them fuck them all. I mean, like, not the people in particular. I'm a little sad for my people that there are, playing identity politics, which is, by the way, the worstest thing in the whole wide world to do at this time. In such a time. Like I said, you plan on voting, you crazy, and I've been told, oh, if you're not gonna vote, don't say nothing. Who am I voting for? Why? Why would I want one devil or another devil to have dominion over me? Once again, when you go ahead and you vote, you just giving any one of these white men to have power and dominion over you, your children. It's a curse from hell. They ain't been leading you right. Wash you. And then another thing, these white people will be out there fighting blood. You want to talk about French Revolution in the streets of America over this crazy ass shit? That would be the frosting on the cake, okay? That would be the breaking the straw, okay? That would be breaking the fucking horse's back, okay? Like, for real. Give me a break. And we just don't want to overstand this shit. Then you got white people that are bothered by this aggrandizing movement. It's a gene that has waken up. See, when we find out that we are a certain type of gene, it's not something that we ask for. It's something that pops in you, and you become hungry. So I hope for those who receive some kind of type of information, don't just reject it. Be so hungry enough to be in the know. It will save your life. It will save you. And for those who are playing the Israelite, Christianity, Judaism, any kind of type of religion game, let me tell y'all something. This is so much more bigger than all that. This is a people that's supposed to be free in a land, in a kingdom that was given to God chosen people, but they have been hijacked. They have been invaded. Christopher Columbus did not discover America. This motherfucking honky donkey from across the white honky seas came and led the children of Israel into captivity. Yes, that's what happened. And if you go and you look up Christopher Columbus prophecy, it will tell you these things. See, but we're not doing our research. Most of us don't know, didn't finish school. Most of us did, or we went and got a GD or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. Because I don't remember none of this shit when I was little. But it came to me naturally being hungry, because when you paste the story together, and it makes sense why they want to go and dehumanize you and take your history and demolish it. And because he who won the war got to control the information. You get it? It's always been about you. I can show folks videos for days that it's always been about you, the black people, the Hebrews. That is serious stuff. And it's not nothing that we should not even be playing with. As you can see, Nick just got canned. And now he's all like, I apologize, you know, and da-da-dee, da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? At the end of the day, you know, you can't help but the truth speak for itself. The Most High, you know, let them play this little game forever. How long, you know? How long? I never thought that this soap opera of Christianity would end. The falling away, the apostate has already begun. The up there. Now we are in the gathering. See, so it's not, and I always told you damn Christians, you just didn't want to listen. It's always told you it's not about being rapture, it's about a gathering. Globally. All around the world. You know. It's so important. This history is so precious, and this is what they're coming after. They hold on. They conquered the world with this fucking identity. You think that they're gonna fucking just give it back to you? They want to kill you. You know how much money they invested in all these wars? That's why you got China in the motherland right now, recolonizing, building thousands and thousands of cell phones, jewelry, everything, you name it. They mining, you know, illegal mining. You got fucking ghost workers, all kinds of types of shit in the motherland. Can you imagine being a descendant of that treasury ass land? They depict this picture of Africa to be the poorest country. Can you not? Do you not understand that Africa is the richest continent in the whole wide world, besides America, besides the Northern Kingdom? You got the Southern Kingdom with natural resources. See, that is what they never taught you in these damn fucking indoctrination centers that they call a school. No, they do, and now I'm telling you right now, look, what they getting ready to do, they plan on doing something to your children. I'm telling you, they setting up shop. They setting up motherfucking shop. So y'all better be out there fucking paying attention to that. Kudos to the ones that homeschool their children. I know you like, my homeschool mine. Well, maybe you could master something in that and start motherfucking selling that shit to the whole black community. Because trust me, they after the black children and the Latinos. You know, the so-called Latinos, the Afro descendants, African descendants. You got the natives. Okay. And what the fuck is Latino? Afro, Latin. The ones who been colonized by motherfucking Spain. Black. Blacker than black. Speaking motherfucking Spanish. Fuck is y'all out here talking about? You know what I'm saying? And it's good to see that Grandmaster's even dealing with folks in Africa. Hitting notes from Colombia. Colombia is wonderful. We talking about diasporas. Understand? We talk about lost hidden ones. Scattered among all nations. And you gotta really peep it for what it is. If you don't have a spiritual eye, you can't be out here huffing and puffing. Go take your ass in your prayer closet and start being diligent and vigilant. And hurry up, cause time is up. Time is up. Now, you better, man, listen. Anyway. Like, share, subscribe, and right